Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Armando. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Hawaii's Portuguese food. But before I do that, I'll talk a little bit about the Portuguese immigration to Hawaii. Okay, now just to give you a brief history on that, the Portuguese They came to Hawaii around 1878 when laborers from Madeira and the Azores migrated there to work in the sugarcane plantations. Okay, and by the end of 1911, nearly 16,000 Portuguese immigrants had arrived in Hawaii, and they had to sail around the Cape Horn, and they had a longer distance than the missionaries that came from Boston. They had to sail all the way from Portugal. So there was a long distance to travel. And the Madeira Islanders, they were used to the cutting sugar cane. And 6,000 of them by 1913 came to Hawaii to do the same type of work. Showing pictures of those people that came from Madeira. Okay, and so they came to Hawaii, and my ancestors actually came from the same area. Now, the first type of food, Portuguese food, that we're going to talk about is Portuguese sweetbread. Okay, Portuguese sweetbread. Oh, I missed that. Now, Buck's Bakery made Portuguese sweetbread famous in Hawaii. They used to have fundraisers all the time. The St. Patrick's School, we always sold Portuguese sweetbread from Buck's Bakery. And Freddie Buck retired in 1976 after 55 years baking some of Hawaii's best sweetbread. And he said you have to treat the dough like a baby. And that's what he said. And showing a picture of Freddie Buckwood Lamb, retired. Now, showing more pictures of the immigration to Hawaii, people that first came to Hawaii, Portuguese. Next food I'm going to be talking about are the Malasadas. Okay. I just think about it and getting hungry now. The Malasadas. Portuguese plantation workers brought the dessert to the Hawaiian Islands when they immigrated at the turn of the 20th century. And Leonard's is known as an old-fashioned plain Jane bakery that popularized pastries and desserts in Portuguese cuisine, like Portuguese sweetbread, pandus meat wraps. Sometimes it's a Hawaiian cultural borrowing like haupia, coconut, and guava-filled malasadas. Now, Margaret and Frank Leonard Rego Sr. opened Leonard's Bakery in 1952. Rego's mother had encouraged him to sell malasadas, which is a whole-less Portuguese donut with a crispier outside and a chewier inside. Okay, now the Leonard's Bakery, which is the Portuguese bakery in Honolulu, Hawaii, is known for popularizing the malasada, the fried pastry, crispier, slightly crispier and chewier than a donut, and with no hole, is known as the cuisine of Hawaii. Now, Leonard Rego also, when he was a young boy growing up in Maui, my mother told me the story how she saved him when he was drowning. Actually, he was swimming, and my mother saved his life, and it's a true story. Now I'm showing more pictures of Leonard's Bakery, and they're located in Kapalulu, very famous place for their malasadas, and showing more pictures. And the next food I'm going to be talking about, Portuguese linguisa. Now, Portuguese sausage, I love Portuguese sausage, Goes great with breakfast. With scrambled eggs, spam, and rice. And showing pictures of that right now with the Portuguese sausage. And even McDonald's got a hold of that, and the idea seemed to be a good seller for them. They have the McDonald's Portuguese sausage, eggs, and rice, which is very, very popular. And you get the local deluxe bakery, breakfast with added spam. And oh boy, just thinking of that making me hungry. Zippy's also sells a bento with the Portuguese sauce, with the scrambled eggs and rice. Okay, so everybody sells it nowadays. Now the next food I'm going to talk about is vinhados. Now my auntie used to make that, around Christmas time. She would make vinhados. Oh man, that tastes so good, and you can have that for breakfast too. That's very, very no. Let me talk a little bit about my Portuguese family heritage. Starting with my mom's dad, his grandpa John Elmo Garcia. And this is on Maui now. My mother was born and raised on Maui. And John Elmo Garcia is 100% Portuguese. Okay, and my uncle Antonio Garcia is my granduncle. Now the thing about it is I'm 33% Portuguese because my father had some too a little bit. So I'm more than a quarter. I'm 33%. 1/3 of me is Portuguese. Now I discovered a cousin through Ancestry when I did the Ancestry.com. Um, I discovered a cousin, and his name is Emmanuel Medeiros, and he's from San Miguel in the Azores. And he actually contacted me, say, "Hey, cousin." And I said, "Wow, it's amazing how you know, now we keep in contact once in a while." I'll show you more pictures of the first Portuguese immigrants to Hawaii. And then I'll show you a picture of Duke Iona with the Portuguese soup. And that's the next thing I'm talking about, Portuguese bean soup. Oh man, that's very popular in Hawaii. And Zippy's actually sells it. You can buy it frozen, the Portuguese bean soup, and take it out whenever you're ready to, cook it. And oh man, it's so delicious. But and I'll show you more pictures of the Portuguese who came to Hawaii. And they also brought music to Hawaii. The Manuel Nunez invented the ukulele. And so, not only food but also music. They introduced the music to Hawaii. But boy, the Portuguese food is so, delicious. Anyway, that's the story of the Portuguese food in Hawaii. I hope you enjoyed this video. Mahalo for what, and you're probably hungry right now, just like I am. Mahalo for watching, and ahoy ho.